Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna be looking at Medicom toy MAFEX The Mandalorian. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first version of The Mandalorian, and MAFEX is coming out with the new version at the end of this year, and that new version will have far more accessories than this guy, but that doesn't mean that this figure doesn't come with a lot of accessories, because it really does. A lot of these companies are giving us the Mandalorian figures because obviously it's a popular show. Hasbro, SH Figure Arts, MAFEX, all of them have different style in their design and engineering of their figures. And recently, since I got into MAFEX, I'm just excited about their figures because I have good experience with what MAFEX did so far, and I wanted to take a look at their Mando figure because I actually found this guy on AmiAmi on a discount and decided to get it. I feel like just by looking at it in a kind of neutral pose like this, that his silhouette and proportions look better than both SH Figure Arts and the Black Series one. And so I had to get him because I love the way that the figure looks. His head or his helmet is proportionate to the body. It doesn't look like it's sinking into the body like we had the case on the SH Figure Arts one. The cloth of the cape fabric looks really nice. It's all bunched up, as you can see. The sculpt on the figure is beautiful, and we have a little bit of shine on the parts that should be made out of Beskar. There's nothing loose on this figure, nothing is falling apart. The sculpt, as I said, is amazing. All of these wrinkles on his pants and on the sleeves underneath the armor, and technical details on the gauntlets and even on his fists. Look at these sculpted details on this thigh armor, and these details on his lower legs. Pouch here, it's all painted. All of these silver pieces, even some scratches, some damages on his armor. It's all here. I'm loving the way that this turned out. The helmet looks really good. There is a little bit of imperfection in the plastic here. I don't know, it doesn't bother me, but yeah, looks really good. Now, as I said, he comes with a great amount of accessories. He comes with MAFEX version of Grogu figure. You can see that this little guy is painted really well inside of his ears and his eyes and around his eyes, his mouth, a little bit of shading on the forehead, different tones of brownish color for his clothes, and there are no feet at the bottom, it's just a flat surface. I mean, you don't really need the articulation for Grogu. His arms don't even move, so this is kind of a small statue. But it looks really good. We can compare the two, the Black Series one and the MAFEX one, and you can see that the MAFEX one is slightly bigger, not just in height, but in proportions as well. Then we get his rifle with all of these nicely sculpted technical details, nicely painted, and here you can see a hole for storaging this rifle on his back. The sculpt is really clean and crisp on the rifle. Then we get the interchangeable gauntlet with a wired hook that is shot out of it. So this is a straight wire, and I'm guessing that you can bend it and play a little bit with it, but I don't want to do that at this moment. I like the way that it looks as it is, straight like this. It looks like he shot it straight to someone who he's trying to catch, you know? So yeah, this is a great accessory. He comes with his blaster pistol that has a controversial color on it. I don't know why it's so pink purple. I don't know if this was kind of a chemical reaction or something in the factory that made the color look like it does on the finished product. The gun definitely shouldn't be pink. It looks more like something from Fortnite, you know. But the sculpting is beautiful, crisp, same as rifle. A lot of these technical small parts, details, and all of them are painted. But yeah, it does look pink, and I'm hoping that on their new release they will fix this issue. He also comes with his knife that, even though it's small, also has beautiful sculpted details on it on both sides, and it's painted. He also comes with an extra alternative strap for his back so that you can storage the rifle, and then he comes with a full interchangeable belt and this stripe so that you have few different options for posing him, with rifle or without. This is an interchangeable piece, and it also has all these little details painted all around. And you can see that here is a loop through which the rifle should go through, and here are his detonators, and one is missing. So yeah, he also comes with a flame effect, and look how amazingly they painted it, with the orangish color that goes to yellowish and then turns to bluish here at the beginning, from where the flame starts, you know, from his gauntlet. And you also get a posing stand for this effect, because it doesn't attach to anything. You have to kind of like fake it for your toy photography, you know? But it does come with a stand that holds this piece in the air. And this being MAFEX, this Mando also comes with the usual standard MAFEX stand that you see me using for all of my posing videos. And then he also comes with a bunch of alternate hands, and all of these come in pair. He has open hands, dynamic open hands, rifle holding hands, trigger finger hands for the rifle, trigger finger hands for the gun, two pointing hands, hands for holding the knife, and he comes with the fisted hands that are already on the figure. Let's now take a look at his articulation. His head moves down this much, back this much. You have tilt side to side, and it rotates 360. We have a butterfly joint, and his arms go out this much. They rotate 360. There is a drop down method. There is no bicep swivel. We have double jointed elbow that gives us this much. We have standard wrist peg for MAFEX that moves in any direction, however you choose to rotate that peg. There is a cut here in the lower part of the torso, so you can get a little bit of movement side to side and a little bit of rotation. We have a drop down in the hips. There is a thigh swivel a little bit. His legs move forward this much, back this much. We have single bend in the knee. We have a swivel in the knee. His feet move forward this much, back this much. We have a toe joint and a little bit of ankle pivot. It could be better. In the cape there is a little bit of wire, but unfortunately it starts underneath the armor here, and then for some reason it stops somewhere around here. See? So it doesn't continue through the cape. I don't know why. You can get a little bit of posing options out of this, but it's not good enough. I'm not sure why they decided to do that. Was it that hard to put the wire to go through the whole cape? I don't know, but it is what it is. Let's now compare our MAFEX Mandalorian here with some other figures. Here he is with the Black Series Mandalorian and Grogu, and the SH Figure Arts Din Djarin Mandalorian and Grogu. And you can see the height difference and different proportions, because Hasbro's Mando is much more bigger, bulkier figure, but his helmet is, you know, obviously warped and weird and not proportionate, and doesn't look like it does in the show. And for the SH Figure Arts, you can see that the armor is much more shiny, but his head or his helmet looks too small for the body and looks like it's sinking into his shoulders because of the way that it's designed. The neck peg is probably too short, and because of the cape and everything, it looks like the head is sinking into his body. And for Grogu, you can see that the MAFEX one is somewhere in between. The Black Series one has feet underneath that are a little bit movable, and the SH Figure Arts Grogu is probably too big for this scale. Here he is with the Black Series Dark Trooper and the Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper. Here he is with the SH Figure Arts Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian and the Black Series Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Here he is with the Bandai Model Kit Darth Vader with custom soft goods and the Black Series A New Hope Darth Vader. Here he is with MAFEX X-Force Wolverine and MAFEX Classic Spider-Man. Here he is with Marvel Legends House of X Wolverine and Marvel Legends movie Deadpool. And finally here he is with McFarlane Toys movie Superman and Battle Damage Batman. So all in all, this is a great set, another great set by MAFEX. I'm really glad that I decided to get this figure. He comes with a lot of stuff, a lot of great accessories, and the new one will come with even more accessories. That's just crazy. I love the way that he turned out. I love the proportions. I love the design, the way that they managed the articulation. Maybe the engineering could be a bit better in the torso movement and in the ankles, but other than that, this figure is amazing. To me, he looks the best out of all Mandalorian figures that we have in the 6-inch scale. So really satisfied with this purchase, and now I would really like to hear you guys. What do you think about this figure? Do you have it? How does this MAFEX Mando look to you in comparison to the Black Series or the SH Figure Arts one? Let me know down in the comments. Stay tuned for a posing video for this guy, because I already made the posing video and it will be on the channel in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. But that's all I wanted to say for this video. Thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next one.